Hi folks, welcome to the Prepared Homestead. This is Travis. Thank you all for stopping by to watch. Been a really busy day for myself. Been in some big meetings today. I'm not going to tell you what they were, okay? It's just not going to broadcast that out, but it's good stuff. A lot of amazing planning and things that's happening here in the area that I live, and it's just as tired as I can be at times because I'm so busy. Having meetings like this with people that I met with today, the things that it's exciting. And so I don't know what else to tell you, okay? I do want, before we get started on this video today, because there's things happening, and you probably know most of it already, but I'm gonna talk about it anyways. I wanted to share with you a product. Now, I'm not making any money talking about this. I don't make any money if you buy it. But it's one of my listeners, one of you folks that watch and listen, is making this stuff and selling it, and it is delicious and it's amazing, and I wanted to promote it. Gourmet granola. Their business is called the Hypnotic Hippie. Some of you might, just thinking hippies. I'm not a hippie. Don't. Who cares? Website is www.hypnotic-hippie.com. Right there, see that? Yeah, there's your website. All natural, gluten-free, very healthy granola. Probably the best tasting granola I've ever eaten. This one, they have a few different kinds, but this one, it's almonds, pecans, walnuts, banana, raw coconut, coconut oil, goji berries, hemp hearts, maple syrup, cinnamon, maca, and vanilla. So if you're interested and a good, healthy, energy-boosting snack, something maybe if you work out, maybe you just want to keep it in your go bag or in your vehicle or take to work or whatever. I mean, yeah, it's not going to cost the same price as that junk granola you buy from Walmart that's just got candy in it and stuff, but you're not going to get the quality that you get here. So anyways, the Hypnotic Hippie, hypnotic-hippie.com. There you go. Go check them out. Really good stuff. I'm almost done with the other bag because I'm eating it more than is necessary. You know, I'm not just using it for an energy boost. It's just really good because we don't eat hardly any sweets here. Sugary sweets, things like that are just completely out of our diet. Unless it's just really a natural sweet. That's the only thing that we eat. And so having something that's a sweet treat and also, you know, energy boosting protein is really nice. But anyways, I just thought I would share that with you folks because we gotta help our own, you know. Stop spending all your dollars at the big box stores and try to find good, like-minded businesses to support. So number one, I want to mention that gold and silver is skyrocketing. It has been for the last few days. Silver was getting really close to $32 an ounce. And gold is well above $2,400 an ounce. Last I checked, it was like 24.20s. I mean, if you got gold and silver, that looks really good. But what that means is that your dollar is losing value. And BRICS, the IMF, the World Bank, Federal Reserve, everyone's been warning that the dollar is unstable. The dollar is going to collapse. The dollar isn't going to be here for very much longer. And I think the signs are starting to show that. Gold is becoming the thing, and everyone's rushing to that. Central banks, foreign governments have been just consuming as much gold and silver as they can. So just that's a little warning there. A couple of things in the news. One probably got glazed over by the second, but it's possible, it's maybe that they're connected. Now, some of the things that I'm going to tell you are just conspiracy theories or possibilities, things that's just rolling around, bouncing off the walls in my head. But I'll try to add some facts in there, and I'll try to make sure I distinguish between the two. Number one, the Democratic Republic of Congo has arrested the American ambassador, 3 people actually, including the American ambassador for staging a coup attempt. Now, this American ambassador, to the Democratic Republic of Congo, the DRC, has claimed that they were working totally on their own, that they were not being directed by the American government. But as many of you know, a lot of these ambassadors are either directly or closely connected to the CIA. So the question is Was this just a random dude that was an ambassador that just decided to stage a coup attempt of a foreign government? Or was this the CIA involved in this? And we may never know the details of that. And some of you might be saying, but why would we want to overthrow the government of the Congo? There's a lot of things we may not know, but I will tell you this, that region of Africa does have a lot of gold, a lot of power, because there's a lot of gold and diamonds and rich in minerals, and maybe that's a reason. And a lot of those countries are starting to side with BRICS, Russia, and China. So that's a possibility. The big thing in the news today is the president of Iran. In case you've been living under a rock all day, which is possible, and if you have, good on you, because I'm envious of that. The president of Iran, the minister, I think, of defense, a governor in Azerbaijan, and a couple other people were on a helicopter, and apparently it crashed or had a hard landing in the northwestern region of Iran, up by the border with Azerbaijan and that region up there. As of the making of this video, they have not found that helicopter. There has been so much pouring out, and I've been busy all day in meetings, but as I am able to, I check, and there's media news bouncing back and forth that he was found and he's dead, and that, you know, that this is a direct assassination attempt and all this. As far as I can tell right now, nothing is confirmed, and it does appear that he's still missing. Now, it's night over there, and there's a lot of bad weather. There's been video pouring out of like fog and snow and sleet and all that kind of, it's up in the mountainous regions. So it's making it really difficult. Whether this was purposefully a done attempt or whatever, or this was just truly an accident, either way, this is significant. Turkey has sent drones in that area to try to help find it. Russia has dispatched helicopters and research teams. The European Union has activated their search grid, satellite search grid, to try to help find. So there's a lot of effort being thrown out there. Certain news outlets in Israel are claiming that he is dead. I've not seen any confirmation on that. Like I said, there's nothing been confirmed whether this was a hit or if this was an accident, but there's certainly a lot of rumors pouring around. And reports are that in the White House, the Biden administration called an emergency meeting to try to discuss this. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that this was an assassination. It could just mean that if there is a true changing of the powers in Iran, that's a big deal. Now, the question is, and I don't have the answer, so I'll let you know, is that, so if this guy does die, if he is dead, if this is end in that way, who takes his place? And I don't know that answer. And that would determine a lot of whether or not this was done accidentally or on purpose, depending on who's taking his place. This guy's been a hardliner, anti-Israel hardliner. His nickname, I believe, is the Butcher of Tehran, because of massacres and stuff. So could it play in the West's favor if he's taken out? I don't know. But I can tell you this, that if they can spin this in any way, if Iran can find any little shred of evidence that this was an attempt or directly did happen because of a foreign government, Israel, United States, CIA, the West, whatever, that is massively huge. That's really big. But I don't want to jump to conclusions. So really this video is just to tell you, let's not jump to conclusions just yet, because there's a whole lot of stuff being spread around on the internet. It's a big deal because Iran, as you know, has been a central player here lately, trying to be part of BRICS, the BRICS dollar, the little scuffle between them and Israel. A lot of stuff is happening. You know, Iran is working out deals with Russia to go completely off the US dollar because they both are so heavily sanctioned. So a lot of the oil and the resources and trade and stuff is not going to be in US dollars. It's a big deal. So would it be the first time that the United States said, this world leader isn't playing by our rules, we're going to get rid of him? Well, certainly not. It would not be the first time. So is it possible? Is it within the realm of possibility that a Western government or agency did this? Absolutely. You know, a lot of the talk is that this has happened because of bad weather. Who's to say, now this is the conspiracy theory stuff I warned you about, who's to say that we, or someone like us, meaning we, the United States, didn't manipulate the weather to cause things to be so bad that it caused that helicopter to come down. Do they have that technology? It's possible. So there's a lot of variables happening right now. And while still I would say the most likely scenario is that the poor man perished and things kind of move on, but there's not really any big World War III because of it, I'd say that is on the table, that's possible. So this is something to be monitoring over the next few days, to see how this escalates, to see how this is twisted and turned. I would say to see what the truth is, but you know that you and I will never know the full truth of anything that happens on that level. But it's something to be paying attention to, and to find out whether or not he's alive, and then if there's any blame to anyone, are two really big questions that if we get answers to, and they're not good answers, could make things drastically change. But we've also heard that before with other things. So I wouldn't hold your breath, but I would be paying attention to this. This isn't something that I think that you need to run out and buy up everything. In the end, it could be a distraction. You know, we got this H5N1, we've got all these other things going on. War in Russia and Ukraine seems to be escalating. There's rumors that Russia's putting together a plan to very quickly end this, just to get it over with, to throw a lot at it. Stuff in Taiwan and China is constantly always heating up. You know, we got an election coming up. That's always a big thing that's going to, you know, throw a wrench in the system. So I would definitely be paying attention, but I wouldn't jump into all of the hype just yet, okay? Some people just love that. They just want to just feed off of that hype and fear. Don't do that just yet. That may end up being what this turns out to be. You know, a few days from now, a week from now, it may be batten down the hatches, boys and girls. It's on. But let's at least wait to see, because we're not quite there yet. Things are serious. Gold and silver, that right there, that's some serious stuff going on. Markets just keep going up along with it, which indicates that probably we're going to see a massive market correction in the near future. But then again, we've been hearing that for a while now. At some point, this bloated system, this fake bubble, and I'm not speaking just of the financial economy dollar, I'm talking about all of it. They have propped it up for decades. They've patched it, put Band-Aid. They haven't allowed it to just do its own natural bursting and then rebuilding. It's been fictitiously and fakely and artificially propped up. At some point, it's going to blow. And that's going to be a bad day for you and I. And we need to be prepared for that. That's why we prepare. That's why we become as self-sufficient as possible. We need to be doing that. So be getting your houses in order, folks. You need to be preparing yourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.